So now that we know about how the medical examiner's office, during autopsy, for example, or during their investigation, can give us examples of things that would tell us time of death, what are things within the scene that would tell us how long a person's been dead? Let me tell you a short story from my own personal life of an example where something in the scene was able to tell us a person was dead and how long they were been dead. When I was a little kid, I was about 10 years old, 2 doors down from me. So there was my house, and then technically there was a vacant lot, which was awesome as a kid. We played in that lot. And then next to that was this other house that there was this older lady. I won't say her name out of respect for her, but she was not a nice person. I guess that's not very respectful. She was kind of like that old crotchety lady that was like, get off my lawn, those kind of people. We were little kids, we were playing in the neighborhood, and every once in a while you'd kick the ball in her yard and she'd yell at us and stuff. And I was a very respectful kid. She just wasn't a very nice person. At any rate, so none of the kids really got along with her. But one week, no one saw her for a few days. And as kids, we thought that was awesome because, again, she would just yell at us. But my friend's father knew the lady pretty well. And so they got concerned because no one had seen her for a few days. So my friend's father went over to her house to check on her. He knocked on the door, nobody answered. So he went and peered through the windows because, again, there was some concern. As he peered through the window, he could see on her kitchen counter that there was a bowl, like a bowl of cereal, like partially cereal. That's all he could see. So at any rate, no one answered. Okay, whatever, he left. He went back a day later, and again knocked, no answer. Peered through the window, and guess what he saw? That bowl's still there. Now, you need to understand something about this. Remember I said before that she was the lady that was like, stay off my lawn? That's because she kept everything immaculate. Her house, the yard, everything was immaculate. So for her to leave a cereal bowl on the counter was out of the ordinary. So my friend's dad found a window, cracked the window a little bit so he could kind of haul her in. And as soon as he cracked the window, it was a very strong smell. So he called the police. Police will do what they call a welfare check. If you're ever concerned, by the way, about a family member you haven't heard from in a couple days, you can call the police. They will go do what's called a welfare check. They'll go knock on the door. Maybe they'll enter the home to see if someone's in there. So the police did the welfare check. As soon as they went in, of course, they found that she had had a heart attack. She had died. So the reason I bring that up was that bowl was unusual in her home. That bowl was what led my friend's dad to believe that something was wrong. Now, think about going into a crime scene. We have a dead body. What are things in the scene that might tell us how long that person's been dead? Food. An example could be food, right? So let's say you have a pizza box right on the counter. Nowadays, when I go to Little Caesars and I buy my pizza, guess what they staple right to the box? There's a receipt that has the date on it, right? That could be an indicator of how long that person's been dead. What else? Yeah, the mail. What are the post dates of the mail? Right? Or if they have a post, is the mailbox just jammed full of mail? That's an indicator. Yeah, if you still get newspapers, not really do get print newspapers anymore, but yeah, what are the dates of the newspapers on the drive? Yes, Chris.
Your security system.
Yeah, when's the last time it was set? Because actually the security system can say that. That's a good one. What else? Yes.
Your camera motion sensors.
Yeah, again, if you have that sort of system, for sure. Think about, now it used to be we do things like check your answering machine. Right? No one has an answering machine anymore. But we could technically look at your cell phone. Right? When's the last time you checked your messages? What's the last phone message that's on there? Right? Or what was the last text message, the date and time of that text message? We can take pictures of that. What else? Yeah, what is the condition of the pets? Anybody here take Dave Craven's fingerprint class? Did he already show you the pictures?
Yeah.
So there was a young woman. He'll show you the pictures. I'm not going to show you them. He'll show you them in his class. Well, I'm not going to steal Dave's thunder. They're his pictures. So in Dave's class, he shows his fingerprint students a scene that he responded to, where a young woman, she died from natural causes. It was I can't remember, she had like epilepsy or something. I can't remember. Did he tell you what the issue was? She had just gotten out of the shower, so she just recently, she was nude, and I think she either had a stroke or she had some sort of whatever, and she passed away, and she died, and her body just collapsed there on the bed. Well, she had a cat.
She
Well,
had 3
Did she have 3 cats?
She had 3 cats.
So cats, they need to live, they need to eat, right? And so the cats ate all the food in the bowl. They drank all the water from the toilet bowl. They drank all the water that was left in the house. And then eventually there's just nothing left for them to eat except for her. And they started to eat her, right? They did. They'll do that.
All the way through to
Yeah.
spine.
The dogs will do it too. That's true.
Dogs will wait longer though.
That's what I've heard. I've
Yeah,
heard dogs
dogs
will wait
will-
longer. I've also heard that smaller dogs are more likely to eat you than larger dogs. I've heard this is anecdotal. I have no studies to show this, but I have heard that large dogs will just lay down and die next to their owner before they leave.
I work for a test.
But
I would
Superman
be very
Returns.
curious to know that.
What's that?
Superman Returns, where Lex Luthor and his group go to the house and the corgis are eating a body.
Oh, I don't remember that. That's the second one?
No, it's that Superman Returns.
Oh, I'll have to check that one out. Okay. At any rate, I have big mastiffs. I have 2 very large mastiff dogs, and as far as I'm concerned, if I die, they can have that. At any rate, the condition of the pets, right? So you get droppings on the floor, for example, if their food's been eaten, those are examples. What else? Again, signs in the scene. Even things like, again, time of death, was it daytime or nighttime? If you're like me, right, chances are during the daytime you get an unnatural light comes into your windows, so you probably don't have all the lights on in the house. You probably have them turned off to save electricity, right? You probably also have the blinds open during the day to let in the natural light, and then you probably do it at night. Close them so those pervs outside don't look at you, right? So if you're in a crime scene and all the lights, you show up and all the lights in the house are on, and the blinds are closed, guess what? That person was probably killed at night, right? So those sorts of things. Yes, every one of those things we would take photos of. So when I said before, take photos of anything that's relevant, all those things are relevant. We take pictures of all those. When in doubt, take a picture anyway. Question, comment. That's true. That's right. That's right. Maybe they work during the day, so they show all the blinds. That's true. We still photograph it, and then during the course of the investigation, we find out that they work at night and they sleep during the day. That's relevant. Photograph anything that's relevant. If it helps us figure out time of death, great. If it helps us figure out who killed them, great. When in doubt, take a picture of it. Question. Oh yeah, for sure. DVR. Like for example, I love Jeopardy. I record Jeopardy every single day, and like my wife and I will watch it together. So if we knew that about me, so let's say they're interviewing my family, and my family says, "Yeah, you watch Jeopardy every single day." If you were to look at my DVR, and there are 7 episodes of Jeopardy on there, guess what? I died 7 days ago because I'm every day. I watch it every day. So things that you might not think about, they could be relevant. Take a picture of it.